Hey everybody, River here. I want to show you something. I am just under 5 months on testosterone. Check out this. Growing a beard. I'm so proud of this. I'm so proud of this beard. I have had to overcome a crazy needle phobia for this beard and some other things. Okay, so what I'm going to talk about recently, Elliot Page shared himself with the world. For me, I don't say come out. We come into our identity as non-binary people, specifically in Indigenous culture. I'll say for myself, I'm coming in to being Two-Spirit. I'm coming into being River. And so a huge congratulations to Elliot Page, and the world is very, very blessed to have had him share himself with us. And so on that note, one of my friends asked a very good question, and it prompted a very neat discussion that I want to share. So my friend had asked, when referring to somebody that's transgender or non-binary, or somebody whose name is different than the one they were assigned at birth, do you refer to them or their old life? Do you refer to their old life with that name, or do you use the new name? And so I'll give you an example. So when I came into River, when I became River, or came back to being River anyway, or came back to River, a lot of times my friends and I and my family, we didn't know when referring to my life before if we should use Steph, my birth name, the name that I was assigned at birth. We didn't know if, when talking about my childhood memories, if do we say Steph or do we say River. So we're trying to figure that out, and it never really quite it changes all the time. But I know for me now, that I prefer fully and completely to be referred to as River, even in the past, because I am River now. And the reason for this, and it's not, I was saying, I'm not, in no way, shape, or form am I ashamed of my life as a woman. Not that there's anything wrong with that if you are, but I don't feel any embarrassment about it. I don't feel shy about it. I don't anything. I'm very grateful for my life as Steph, because Steph gave a contribution, not a contribution. Steph carried River across the finish line, and now River can exist. I can exist, and I can live, and I can be free and happy. And so recently, a colleague of mine used my old name, not when referring to me. She had used my old name and talked about Steph and River as two separate entities. And to me, they are two separate entities. That's, Two-Spirit. I have both in me. But it didn't quite sit right with me, and I didn't know why it didn't sit right with me. And then I later realized, and I did speak to her about this, I later realized that when people talk about my old life, when they talk about, River's life as a woman, or when they talk about Steph or whatever, it felt like they're not giving River, me today, a chance to live, River the man, by continually bringing up, or even bringing up at all, my previous life. It just felt like it wasn't fully giving the male me a chance to live, giving River a chance to live, because he's still being born. River is about a year old right now, and he's still being born. And it's just about giving that new person a chance to exist. So what I would say, and of course this is individual for everyone. I don't know if Elliot Page feels this way. I just know that I feel this way. But I was telling this friend, I would recommend giving Elliot Page a chance in the world to live and exist in the minds and hearts of other people. And to use his name as much as possible. That's my philosophy on it. It could be he could feel very different. I know for me, I want River to have a fair chance at life, a fair chance to live and breathe and exist. And I think Steph, the old me, would want that too. She carried him here. Second thing, the second thing is the language is really important. So in Indigenous culture, we talk about how important our language is. It's our power. Specifically for women, they have this innate ability to breathe life with their words, or crush you with their words. And so that's what we're taught, that our language is our medicine, our voice is our medicine. So language is very important. Names are very important. Words are very important. Anything we do is very important. We're creators. We manifest. And so, so someone had said to me, Elliot Page is now Elliot Page, Elliot Page is now Elliot Page. The point is that they said that this person is now Elliot Page. And I stopped and I actually thought about it, and I said, no, Elliot Page was always Elliot Page. We just are being gifted the opportunity to be part of that now. And so what I mean is, for me, I was always River. Always River. Always River. But when we're born, we're assigned, before we're even born, ultrasounds, all kinds of crazy stuff. The world assigns us labels, it assigns us roles, it assigns us tasks, it tries to define us very quickly. And a lot of times we live within those labels, or we live within them. And so for a long time, I was never, my identity as Steph was assigned to me. Basically is what I'm saying. It was assigned to me, but from men and women, from the world, from society, it wasn't my spiritual identity, or she was never my spiritual identity. And so this whole process, I know for me, becoming River, it's not that I'm now River, it's that I'm taking off all these layers. Oh, look, this is Steph. I'm taking off Steph now. Okay, you're not actually a woman. Okay, so I'm going to take this off. I'm going to take my woman hat off. And it's about coming home to yourself. I'm going to put this back on because I have a quarantine haircut. But it's about coming back home to yourself. So it's not so much that I'm now River, or that Elliot Page is now Elliot Page. I can't speak for him. But again, we're always coming back home to ourselves, to who we were preordained to be, who we were destined to be, who we always were. And it's about taking those labels off. And, I don't feel that this is just a two-spirit thing, or a transgender thing, or a non-binary thing. I think every human being on this planet is assigned a dialogue or a narrative right from birth. And the whole process of coming home to yourself is about removing those layers. So, great question. I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, let me know. And other than that, I will see you maybe at my 6-month mark. Bye.